What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Greetings and salutations, all that good stuff. So today we are playing an Eldrazi stompy list that I didn't come up with this list. I came across this list in one of my Facebook groups by Vitor Hoffman, who played it to a 3-1. We did make one change from his list. His original list had 4 shocks. We removed one of the shocks for a Glory Bringer, and we're going to see how it does. We'll go over the quick little deck tech. I mean, 22 lands seems kind of low, especially when we have 5 mana creatures over here. But the other thing is, it's really like 27, 25 lands, arguably due to the Land of War Elves and the Elvish Mystics, our 1-mana mana dorks. One of the techs that I really liked was the Adventurous Impulse. It's kind of like the Pioneer version of... I can't think of the stupid card now. Anyway, Pioneer version of something. Ancient Stirrings. There we go. Pioneer version of Ancient Stirrings. So, it digs us 3 cards deep. We can hit a land. We can hit one of our many creatures. So, it works out well for us and kind of helping us mana fix, especially with the removal of Once Upon a Time from the format. So, also, since Veil of Summer was removed from the format, we have Domri Anarcha Bolus, which gives us a red or a green, and creature spells that we cast this turn can't be countered, so it kind of helps us get around the blue counter decks that are out there. Yesterday I played a league, and 4 of my 5 matches was blue-white control. So that's what happens when you remove Field of the Dead. That keeps that in check. It's what happens when you remove Once Upon a Time. That helps you smooth out your draws. So control is really big right now from what I can see. I've played 3 leagues so far and played against 9 different control decks in 3 leagues. So 9 of 15 matches, it's well over 50%. But going over the decks, we got shocks that takes care of their opposing opponents like Land of War Elves, 1-mana splays. I've seen Experiment 1 decks getting really big and prominent, especially in my playtesting today. I saw Experiment 1 decks. So, Lava Coil takes care of the Questing Beast. Eldrazi Obligator for 5 mana to be able to steal their Questing Beast and then run it into your opponent just feels amazing. Rule Spellbreaker, it's another haste creature. So we got essentially 6 haste creatures, 7, 8, 9, 10 haste creatures with the Reality Smashers. Thought Knot Seer's just always been good against control. Matter Reshapers kind of gives us value. And Scavenging Ooze, especially with the uptick in these Aristocrat decks, Scavenging Ooze can be really good there. In our sideboard, we have a couple Fries, helps us with the blue-white control decks. Vivian, Champion of the Wild. I like to bring this in against blue-white control also, so that way I'm playing my creatures on their turn and forcing them to use their mana on their turn if we don't have like a Domri down, things of that nature. Feed the Clans, great against burn decks, these mono-red decks that are popping up to outrace the control decks. So being able to gain 5 life, or if we have a Domri plus a Matter Reshaper, Eldrazi, Obligator, any of those down, we can gain to 10 life, and that really puts a hurt pressure on them. Cinder Vines, once again against control and like Phoenix decks that's looking to do a lot of cantripping. Also great against, I won't say great, but it also works against Nexus decks that's looking to do a lot of cantripping, looping Nexus over and over and over again. So I like the Cinder Vines there. Destructive Reverie against Wilderness Reclamation, Nexus, things of that nature. Anything that has problematic enchantments that we need to get rid of. And artifacts to a lesser degree, but like the Boggles deck I've seen quite a few of those here in the past couple of days. So getting rid of their, Spirit Mantle or any of their other, Griff Spoon is a big one. Spatial Contortion, removal spell mostly, can also pump our At instant speed, can pump our Thought Knot Seer or our Reality Smasher or Glory Bringer to kind of push across that extra 3 points of damage. We have Tormod's Crypt, obviously, for the blue-white control decks. Anything that's looking to use their graveyard as a resource. It's really good against their Aristocrats deck. After they sack everything, you just pop the Tormod's Crypt, or it stops them from sacking everything. Grafdigger's Cage, once again, the Rally Ancestor decks. Pithing Needle, kind of a catch-all in Sorcerer's Spyglass. You know, another type of Pithing Needle for Planeswalkers or anything, Cartel Aristocrats, things of that nature. And that, my friends, is Green-Red Eldrazi Stompy. We're going to take it to a league, see how we do, go on from there. We're going to go Pioneer League, hopefully. Let's not do Legacy. I played Legacy last night, so let's not do a Legacy League. We're going to take a Pioneer deck into Legacy. Yeah, I don't think that's going to end well for us. Alright, round number 1. Also like to thank stream sponsor, but we can't figure. Oh, there it is. Emerald Dragon Games here in Jacksonville, Florida. You can find them on their TCG store of Emerald Dragon Games. Check them out. Mike, really cool guy. Helps out the team a lot to, you know, be able to continue bringing new content like this. So check out Emerald Dragon Games. Oh, I suck at this. But anyway, right there, Emerald Dragon Games. So, in other news, it was a sad day here in the Jacksonville, Florida Magic community. Jacksonville Game Center has closed down for the foreseeable future. We don't know when it's going to reopen again, or if it will. So it's pretty sad. Tim, the owner, one of the owners, was a good friend of mine. So, you know, during this holiday season, for Ryan and Andreas, Ryland, the employees that work there, you know, they're suddenly out of a job today. So I really, you know, heartfelt goes out to them. And, so yeah. So it's a really sad day. That was my home store. It was the store that I, you know, played at the most. I started playing there about 6 years ago, whenever I moved back from Nebraska. And, you know, they really fostered a good culture of you know, Magic in the community. So this hand here, we have the Adventurous Impulse, but we're looking at like turn 3 Domri, and if we're lucky, a turn 4 Reality Smasher. We do got a removal, but no red mana, so I think we're going to mulligan this one and try to get something a little more better across the spread. So this here has all of our haste creatures, 2 mana, so we're short of mana, but if we draw a land in our 22 land deck, then this is going to be pretty good. Put a Thought Knot to the bottom, and here we go, off to the races. See what our opponent's doing. Blood Crypt, tapped. So land, not a land. We got all the haste creatures. Alright. We'll start off Stomping Ground, tap, and say go. So he might have, depending on what his next play is, he might have a Thoughtseize. Can take one of our Eldrazi Obligators if he so desires. He does not. Land. Alright, we hit a land. So we'll just go Rootbound Crag, pass the turn. Ideally, we get this Gruul Spellbreaker down. We'll probably just haste it out, and we're just going for beats right now. Might just go Eldrazi Obligator. So, yeah, let's just do the Obligator this turn. If he wants to kill it, use a kill spell on it, we're okay with that. If he doesn't, then we're just going to smash in for 3. You can't Fatal Push it, so it's going to have to be a 2 mana kill spell. in order to get rid of this, and it looks like he has one. Okay, he has a Braid. So we're okay. We got 2 more in our hands, so we're not really worried about that. We know our stuff's not getting countered. So if we can draw a land and go Thought Knot and really get a look at what's in his hand. Kalitas. Okay. So now we're looking to get to 5 mana so we can steal this Kalitas. Ugh. Okay. Well, let's just go Spellbreaker. We'll put a counter on it so we can kill the Kalitas if we have to. And we'll move on to his turn. I mean, if he has a kill spell right here, then we're pretty hosed. Glory Bringer, pretty hosed. He exerts the Glory Bringer, attacks with both, gains 3 life. Yep. Now, ideally, we would have drew land 2 turns ago, but so bad. Alright. So, ideally it would have been nice to be able to have another land. If we get another land, then we steal the Glory Bringer. He's going to attack with both. We're going to take the 5, because we need this elf to live. But then we can steal the Glory Bringer, exert it, kill the Kalitas. The Fatal Push is brutal. That's probably going to be it for us. We can't deal with the Glory Bringer. Alright. We're going to go to sideboard. That was brutal. We drew all of our top end, none of our low end. It's pretty bad. So... none of this matters. That in. Thought Knot. I don't know. Definitely want this stuff here. Maybe go down to Impulse. Bring the Thought Knot. Yeah, let's try it like that. It's really not a whole lot going on here. So yeah, so as I was saying, so with the Jacksonville Game Center shutting down, you know, we do play at Emerald Dragon also. There's several other stores still in Jacksonville, but it is, you know, Tim was somebody who really helped drive the community around here and do a lot of things for the community, so they're going to be sorely missed. Hopefully things work out. Maybe he opens his own store instead of being a partial owner, because it turned out that the majority owner is the one who shut down the store. So yes, we would like to play for. So hopefully everything can work out. You know, it's just one of those things that if... yeah, we're keeping this. That, you know, I have faith in these guys, you know. We're gonna go probably unclaimed territory on Elf, so we don't have to shock ourselves. Actually, yeah. No, we'll go Stomping Ground. We're gonna shock. Bump it. Let's do this. Mountain. Fatal Push. Yep. Always have the Fatal Push. You know, and that's an argument for like Sylvan Caryatid in a deck like this is... yeah, we're gonna go Ruminant Ruins here. Gonna just cast this Adventurous Impulse. We will grab a... probably should win. Just grab a Thought Knots here. Bump it off. And we'll leave up this red in case he has some 2 mana play that we don't want to, that we can kill with it. Which he does not. Awesome. Alright. So, Fatal Push does kill Scavenging Ooze. But I think here, we're going to start getting our value. If he wants to kill our Matter Reshaper, then we have, you know, a chance to flip into a land or something to put onto the battlefield. So, 2 mana, Stomp. Okay. So, our Matter Reshaper's going to trigger into a Reality Smasher because, you know, that's what Matter Reshaper should trigger into. He does have the mana to cast a Bone Crusher Giant. Yep. Alright, so our next play, if we can get this Thought-Knot Seer down, it'd be great. We cannot. Okay. Green, red, colorless, Spellbreaker. We'll put a counter on it. Oh, that Thought-Knot would have been so good. Because if he goes land Kalitas here, it's going to be pretty brutal. We're definitely blocking. Yeah. Get that off the field, see what happens. Kalitas. Just another Bone Crusher. Okay. So the Scoos, if we draw a green, God bless America, draw something. For the love of Christ. Well, we'll just do this, I guess. We're not targeting anything. Like, I better not take 2 damage. So we can run this into Bone Crusher. I'm pretty sure if he plays a Kalitas here, we're pretty hosed. We're just getting hosed on this mana. 5 mana Glorybringer. Why not? That's a lot of damage. So we go to 10. Once again, if we drew land, be nice. We're gonna draw a billion Scavenging Oozes, so. Okay, well. Scavenging Ooze. Take 4. Kills the ooze. So, we may lose this match, and that's, you know, whatever. But, you know, not drawing lands is pretty brutal. Yep, there's the Dreadboard. We draw Atlanta War Elf and die. And we'll just do this. I mean, we've gone 15 cards deep and drawn 3 lands. With a flip from Matter Reshaper, so. And that's it. Alright. Can't draw lands. What can you say? Can't beat the top. Can't beat your own damn deck for that matter. But whatever. Alright. Match number 2. Unreal. It's ridiculous. It's aggravating. And it's funny because I did, you know, before I stream, I like to play about 5 to 6 test matches. Just to make sure I have a good idea of what the deck does. And went 7-0 in our test matches in the, you know, the tournament queue. What the hell? So, never had a mana issue. Alright, well, we don't have mana issues for keeping this. Just on the sheer fact, we don't have mana issues in this hand whatsoever. We'll get there. with these two creatures. Watch. Watch what I tell you. Probably not, but we're gonna try. No. Pass the turn. So Vinny Chase, number 3, whoever that is. Taking forever to pass the turn, I know that much. Okay, well, told you we was gonna get there. Alright, Vinny. Well, thanks for playing, Vinny. It's a good match. Go on to round 3. Have no idea what he was playing. We played, man, I just need to play more stomping grounds on turn 1. We'll just win the game. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. Alright. Pally Alto, the wall. Good luck. Good luck. Have fun. Llanowar Elf. Play this Llanowar. This will get us to a turn 2. We'll just hash up Oasis Matter Reshaper turn 2. Seems pretty bad now that we got dead weighted. So we'll just Scavenging Ooze, I guess. That's the other thing is, the uptick in black-green decks now, like black-green rock decks, it has really gone up. Probably should have waited to play this. If he has another dead weight, it's pretty bad to play this turn. But Ooze v Ooze is fine, because we'll get to eat our Llanowar Elf first. So, we'll just hash up Oasis, activate, eat our Llanowar Elf, swing in with our Ooze. Play another Ooze. We'll wait on the second Ooze. No, we're gonna put out a threat. We're swinging with this Ooze, that's for sure. Now, this may be wrong. Cancel. Undo. Pay 1. Ooze part 2. The return of the Ooze. So we got both of our Oozes in our deck on the field right now. This may be wrong because he could like Fatal Push our Ooze and then eat it. And then he has a 3-3, we have a 3-3, and we're just like bumping nuts together. So could be wrong to run that Ooze out right there, but then he could just Fatal Push our big Ooze anyway. Or he has a 3-mana spell that's gonna do bad things and make us cry, I guess. I don't know. Liliana? No, not Liliana. Just gonna see if we're gonna trade Oozes. We are not trading Oozes. He chooses to do nothing. That's disconcerting. But we're just gonna cast this. I think we're just going to pass the turn. He may have a way to, if we double attack, a way to kill our Ooze. So we're just going to pass. We'll see what he does. 3 mana flash spell of some sort. Oh, Swift End. Okay. So we'll hit okay. And then... why didn't I get priority to eat the Ooze? That's stupid. So now he has more green, so he can eat our Ooze, so on and so forth. And we can't eat it. But I don't know why I didn't get priority. So yeah, we're gonna make him use his mana. You'll have to use all of his mana to do it. So now his ooze is bigger. I will trade it with this Matter Reshaper because we are doing nothing. Okay, now we're doing something. Yes. And we are attacking with this Matter Reshaper. He wants to trade it. I'm okay with it. So this looks like a Delirium deck, I guess. Put the top 3, and then you may return a creature or land card from the graveyard to your hand. So I guess he's gonna bring back Playcrafter. Yeah, figured. He's gonna take 8. That's guaranteed. If he Playcrafts me, I just sack the Reshaper, then eat it. Well, I can't eat it, but he could eat it, and that's fine. Technically, if I hit a land of force untapped, I could eat it in response to him trying to eat my Reshaper. That seems pretty good. Traverse. Okay, so now if he plays Crafters, we hit a land, we can eat it before he can, so. Now we can't. Play Crafter. And he'll sack his Playcrafter. But either way, we're going to get to eat something. Either our Reshaper or his Playcrafter. Or he can murder his Rider. Sure. So, he does have Delirium. If we eat his forest or his dead weight, he won't. Alright. So. Okay. So we're gonna 3, 4, 5. We're gonna. That's a sorcery, yeah. We're gonna give this green, colorless. We'll sack one of these. And then let's say okay. Attack. And if he wants to kill it, I'm okay with it. Because with Murderous Rider on the stack, I'm gonna eat it. So we're gonna pay 1 life green, eat your Murderous Rider. So he should respond to do the same thing. And then we're gonna pay 1 life green. Murderous Rider disappears. Battlefield. And then we'll activate Ooze. Take Matter Reshaper. Opponent goes to 2. He's going to need something really good to stop what's happening. So, if anybody's wondering about that interaction, Murderous Rider has to go to the graveyard in order for its ability to trigger to put on the bottom of the library. So that gives you a chance or priority to eat it, because it's a if statement instead of a when statement. Like if it said when, abrupt decay. Playcrafter. That's pretty brutal. Should have remembered that Playcrafter. That's my fault. But Reality Smasher off the top and we just win. So yeah, you can get in for 3 if you want. Or Glory Bringer off the top and we just win. And this is why I put the Glory... Well, I mean, technically a Shock also would have worked. But this is exactly why I put in the Glory Bringer. Is it's a flying threat that goes over the top of a lot of other threats in the format. So, yeah, I like how we got it set up. Yeah, that's white or blue. That don't help. Feed the clans could help. He does. We might bring these in. Alright. Let's try it like this. He does have a lot of spells. A lot of removal spells. Slot Knot. You know, so if we land a Cinder Vines on, like, turn 2, then, you know, that 1 ping of damage, you know, with all the spells he cast last game, would have really, like, would have just killed him, you know? So. Also, you can check out this stream. It will be uploaded live, well, not live, but uploaded to YouTube. So you can check it out. The description will be down below. You can go check it out on YouTube. Hit that follow button, hit that like. And this hand is complete Garbo. No, oof. This hand is also Garbo, even though it does take out his... I mean, it's a... Oh, so bad. Alright. No matter what, we're keeping this one. Alright, so... Elf, Ooze... We got plenty of stuff to do. So we're gonna keep... We're probably going to put Smasher and... Obligator has haze but dies. Alright, we'll put those 2 back. Here we go, boys. Alright, well, turn 1 force is about as good as we could have. Well, a bunch of mana reshapers going on here. Here we go. So now he'll, instead of getting down like an ooze, he's going to have to, like, spend his turn 2 playing an ooze if he wants to get out. So we have mana reshaper next turn. Or Scavenging Ooze if we want it. We'll just play this, play this. There you go. Now he can, like, play a swamp, kill our thing, pump, and then trade. He kept a 2-lander. Ooh, that's bad news. Bad news for our lovely friend. So we're gonna play this on Ooze. That'll allow us to keep up our green mana to eat anything. Scavenging Ooze. And yes, since we have another Matter Reshaper, we'll see if he wants to trade his Ooze. He does not. Takes 3 damage. Traverse, so he is definitely looking for a swamp to kill one of our creatures, probably our Ooze. So now we'll hash step Oasis. We're definitely attacking with everything. At least those 2 things. Yep. Yep, that's fine. He can't kill enough for the ooze, so he's gonna take 3, and then we'll put down this Lantern War Elf and a Matter Reshaper. We're going Hellbent here. Straight up Hellbent. You know, we want as much damage coming through as we can get. 3 mana Courser? Okay. Oh, he hits a land off the top. Guess it don't get luckier than that, but he's gonna draw a land. So, okay, yes. Alright. Yeah, Scavenging Ooze, eat Scavenging Ooze. But you don't think I won't trade it with in a heartbeat? In a heartbeat. Let's Impulse. If we draw an Eldrazi Obligator here, we really put the pressure. Well, let's take this guy, I guess. Any order. We hit... Okay. So we know that he can block them both, but he can block one with a Courser. Yeah. And we're just going to play out another one anyway. If he blocks them both, then he's going to grow. He can grow his Ooze next turn, and that's fine. What do we got? Yeah, we're putting that on the battlefield. Because now we can just sack this and kill the Courser. Yeah, I like the sound of that. And then we just play this out. And we know he's drawing a swamp, so this just keeps up the pressure. We got enough lands for this Hashtag Oasis to be able to sack it, give this +6/+6, take him to 5. If he taps out here, we're attacking with everything. If he taps all of his green mana. Nissa. Sure. You get to search for a land. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a lava coil off the top. Just to kill this Ooze. Well, it won't kill it, but anyway. Reality Smasher off the top's phenomenally better. Alright, we're getting in for lethal. He's going to have to block. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's going to have to block, eat 2 things. He can trade with the Smasher. But then he takes 6 to 5. Okay. We're going after it, buddy. Attack with everything. This is where we're at, boys. Yep. Eat something. Eat something. Yep. You can also eat his Courser. Yep. If he wants to trade with this Smasher, with this Ooze, I'm okay with this. If he don't, we can potentially kill him next turn. Block. So, we'll see what we flip into. See what we flip into. Probably should have left a green mana up. If he takes 3, 8, goes to 5, Smasher kills him next turn. So you probably want a double block here. Okay. Okay. We draw a Thought Knot Seer. That's pretty good and relevant. We have the mana to activate this, so that's 8, tramples over 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can go up to 6 and dies to Hashtag Oasis. Unless he blocks the Smasher, then it tramples over 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we draw a land, we can definitely do it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what he's doing, but sure. It's like I'm just getting in some damage, definitely. But he also has 4 cards in hand and 6 lands, so I'm sure he has something to slow us down. Extended Mindbender. When you cast a spell, choose a non-land, but convert a mind. Yeah, okay, well, it doesn't hit Thought Knot Seer. But it is a 5/5 that can stop Smasher. And he can grow his Ooze. Wait, what? Oh, it's one of each. Okay. Sure. What are you doing? And we just draw a Thought-Knot Seer? Oh, okay. So this 5/5 is annoying. The Scavenging Ooze is annoying. 8, 5. Let's just see what's in his hand and we'll set up for a bigger attack next turn. Take whatever relevant play he has. Well, Abrupt Decay only hits our Reshaper and Elves. This hits everything. So we'll get rid of that. And now he essentially has 2 dead cards. I mean, yeah, he can take out our Elf and stuff. But we just need like a cool land off the top. Yeah, you get it. He's just growing his scoos. I don't care. Whatever. And he can grow it one more time off of this, and it's an 8/8. If we hit a Glory Bringer, we just like blow him out. We really just need to draw red lands. Well, Domri blows him out. Cause now, how do we do this? That'd be a 5. It can. That's a 4. You know what? Master Blockers. Master Blockers. Here we go, boys. I don't care. Probably should have left that untapped though. Green, colorless, sack, 5, 9. So he's gonna block here, that's 4, 6. Yeah, this is lethal. I mean, he can Abrupt Decay, so that's 2, 4, goes to 3. Block. Scoots lives. Abrupt Decay. Okay. 7, 8, plus 5 is 13. He can't get to 17. Oh, he could. No, because that has to die. Yeah. Screw it. Yeah. We're going. I don't care. Done with the Stagum game. Maps for blockers. Attack with everything. Let's go, boys. We know he has 2 Abrupt Decays. He's gonna hit a Scoot or Domri. I guess I can't do that. Stupid Abrupt Decay. Sorry. So block 5. So he has to Abrupt Decay the Reshaper also. Blocks. Yep. Takes 3, 4, 5, goes to 2. Then he can go back up to 1, 2, 3. He can go back to 5. Scavenging Ooze has been obnoxious. Needed that Domri a little bit earlier. Still has an Abrupt Decay for Reshaper. Love to scavenge. Oh, double Scavenging Ooze, really? This is what happens when you draw your cards and we don't draw ours. Distended Mindbender. Okay. Yep, 7. Sure. We just need... not that. Dragon, sure. Oh man. Alright, we're on chump block duties till we draw a Glory Bringer. Mindbender like blew us out because we couldn't attack through it. And then I messed up by tapping this. Sure. We definitely, that's block here, take 10 and die. Yeah. So, I think I want these. We're gonna go down our own oozes because of the Pithing Needle and Spyglass. I think that's really what I want. Just those two. We'll go down one Thought Knot because he has a lot of removal. That's ridiculous. Almost want to store mod script just so that way he can't ooze us to death. So we're going down our scavenging oozes because we're bringing in this Pithing Needle and Spyglass. But being on the play in game 3 should help us out because then we'll be able to see. The thing was, he was able to get out in front of us. We drew none of our removal, and that was not good for us. Yes, we want to play first. So now we got removal for oozes, we got Stomping Grounds, we got Cinder Vines on turn 2. If we draw a land, this hand becomes like so amazing. If we drew an Eldrazi Obligator, then we just blow him out. And that's the thing, we never saw an Obligator, we got 4 of those in the deck. Never saw a Lava Coil before the ooze got too big. So it was just one of those weird kind of hands. No. If we would have had the Cinder Vines on the ground for a lot longer than what we did, I mean, we essentially did like 37 points of damage to him. We're going to hash step. We are going to red, green. Go ahead and get this Cinder Vines down. Blooming Marsh. Well, we're not going to draw land, so... But hey, you know, that's fair for us, I guess. Grapple with the pass, Cinder Vine deals 1. Alright, so he did hit a forest. Gonna bring back the forest. Got some of its removal out of the way. 2, 3. Filigree Familiar. Okay, whatever. Well, we're gonna take 1 life and play a Llanowar Elf. Then we're gonna wait till his turn and see what happens. Probably end up shocking this Filigree Familiar because we need our Llanowar Elf to live. And let him draw a card, I guess. So 2 damage ain't that bad. Really need that Llanowar Elf to live more than anything in this world. Drawing lands is brutal, bro. Brutal. You know what would have been good right there? You know what would have been good? A Once Upon a Time to draw some lands. A merge creature. Yay. So he's gonna get a shock and a matter reshaper. Oh my goodness. Should have killed the filigree familiar when I had the chance. And now I have 0 way to take care of this mindbender. It's awesome. Yep. Oh, well, he only gets one or the other, so we draw 1,000 land or war elves. Sure. As we're staring down the barrel of a 5/5 over here. We just killed all our land of war elves. Wait. Targeting that one? Sure. And he gets in for 5 more. You gotta be kidding me. A swift in, targeting that one, so we'll float a green, I guess. And now we're just out of action. Yeah, sure, bud. You got it. And we are down to 10. We draw a Thought Knot Seer. Pass the turn. This here not drawing lands is blowing my god blessed mind, bro. For real. It's like, I don't get it. Alright, you got it. We can't beat this. Not with 2 lands. So... Alright, on to round 4. You know, you figure in 13 cards you draw at least 1 land. Fucking dog dirty. Alright, let's try to do this again, boys. It's crazy, cause in testing this like went flawless. Alright, we're gonna keep this. Turn 2 matter reshaper, we have hope. Clobster is mulliganing to something. I mean, ideally we draw a red land and we can cast his Domri on turn 2, which would be really good against our blue-white control player. Alright, red land. Any one of our billion red sources. Not a red land. Alright, well, we're gonna name Ogre. Sure, O-G-R-E. Yeah, Ogre. Okay. Colorless. Matter reshaper. Let's go. Would really like to draw on a red land there to get Domri down, but I guess we're not long to do so, because as he plays... Okay, so this, we might actually have hope. But hitting a red land. Red land, red land, red land. Come on, red source. That's a green source. Feels bad, bro. Feels bad. Okay, well, we're getting in for 4. Let's go. Well, now if we draw any land, we can just reality smash her for 8 damage next turn, put him on a 2-turn clock. As he... Kablooies. Okay, deafening clearing is fine. Come on, flip. we hit his Thought Knot Seer. Okay. Well, guess now we will name Ooze and cast our Thought Knot Seer and take his Fires of Invention. Too bad we can't name Planeswalkers. Just got Fires. See? Fires of Invention. So he can bounce our Thought Knot and draw a card, but then we can draw a red land, hopefully. Cliff Top. He did not have that. This should be Baby Teferi. Yep. Bounce, Thought Knot, draw a card. Now, ideally, we just draw a land, Reality Smash, and kill the Teferi. Okay, well, we Thought Knot again. We'll take his Big Teferi. So he has all lands, Big Teferi, Baby Teferi. Alright. We're still on the hope that we'll draw a land sometime today. Yes, that's gone. Plays a Temple of Epiphany. That's a double up. Yeah, Baby Teferi dies. Land. Attack we might have should have went for, but I mean we got 7, 8, 9 if we can draw something that's worthwhile. Jace, Architect, sure. Yeah, whatever. What is this do? What are we doing? So, probably gonna take the Supreme Verdict. So, what'd he take? Oh, Supreme Verdict. Yeah, that's what I figured. So, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, we need a red land. For the love of God. You can't draw a red land to save her damn life. Alright, well, we're gonna kill this thing. You attack Jace. You attack Lobster. Alright. Well, we know he has a Supreme Verdict, which is probably getting fired off right here. Oh, Shock is probably good. Lava Coil's bad. 2, 3, 4. Lava Coil, or Supreme Verdict. Trigger Meta Reshaper. Trigger Thought Knot Seer. Choose target. Battlefield. Still can't cast the majority of the spells. Shouldn't have put this on Ooze. That was a little greedy. We got 4 Obligators. That was my dumbass fault. 3, 4, 3. Baby Teferi. Plus. Thing is, if we draw a red land, this Domri becomes amazing. Alright, well, bye-bye, Baby Teferi. well, now he has to answer Reality Smasher. Like, it's literally lethal if we draw any red mana source. Well, that is not a red mana source, but it will allow us to cast our Obligator. Does he have a counter? Probably not, because it's a fire set. He's going to scry. Looking for an answer. Look at, we have drawn every non-red mana producing source today. Probably hit another Supreme Verdict, yeah. Unbelievable. Alright, red mana source, we win. Red mana source, we win. Ah, thank you. Yes. Alright. Jesus. So against the fires deck, we want all of this. We want the 2 needles and the Tormods. Yeah, the Tormods tripped on the play. Let's see, lava coils are actively bad. Obligator. Just doing some trimming. Alright. Good God Almighty. Alright. This is a lot better than our last hand. Just saying. This ooze can get out of control. Probably gonna go like tap land.
You have to keep going. Stay out of sight. I'll try to find you.
Yep, you got a temple, pal. Well, we'll get there eventually. So, I'm thinking we're going to Spellbreaker next turn and just start putting on the pressure. Okay, well, we're going to Spellbreaker next turn, but pressure's going to be in a form of a 4/4. The 1/1 counter. It comes in tap, costs authority. That's a real magic card. I mean, this This is 5 damage. Takes him to 16. And it doesn't get wiped out by Deafening Clarion. So, if he wants to Clarion on me, well, he can't. You don't have the right mana. Teferi. Oh, Gideon. That's a card. Let's Adventurous Impulse. Get a mountain. Any order. Then we can play said mountain. Play, or undo that. We'll take the king. Play an Elvish Mystic. Yes. We hit. Okay. Attack Gideon. At 40, the console's like ruining our day. This Obligator would be good though, because 1, 2, 3. Obligator can then untap like something. I don't know. Give it haste, swing. Oh, that's annoying. Opponent is just going full out. Planeswalkers, sure. Plus, exile the top card. It's an authority. You can't play it. I take 2. Thought not seeker. I am totally cool. Thought not seeker. Not figuring this. So, main, you attack Chandra, you attack Chandra. We're just looking to overpower him now. Like, just put so much threats out on the board. That, you know, he plays Glacial Fortress, so he has 2 lands and an unknown. I mean, Gideon has the plus, and we just killed the Gideon, and that allows the rest of our stuff to start attacking in. If we hit a Destructive Revelry, it'd be amazing. Take out the stupid authorities. 4, 8, 9, 10. He's debating on playing Chandra. He chooses to deal the 2. Heart of Kieran, really? Now we need a Destructive Reverie or a whatever. Because now we can just block with the Heart of Kieran. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this can't attack because of this stupid ass Gideon. So if we go 4 at Chandra, he's going to block. So we have to go everything at Chandra. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yup. Okay. If he wants to draw a card, he can draw a card. Attack Chandra. Attack Chandra. We gotta get these damn planeswalkers off the battlefield. So you minus Gideon, Crew Heart, and trade, I'm okay with this. Trade. If he wants to just let Chandra die, I'm okay with that too. But we have to get this daggum Gideon off the battlefield. Or does Chandra, we have to keep it to where what Chandra is doing is just plussing. But this infinite card advantage he's getting from this Chandra is just so daggum annoying that I just want to, like, die. But we're going to keep running out threats. Maybe we draw a Destructive Reverie or a Cinder Vine so we can get rid of this damn authority and all our stuff coming in tap. Because that would be nice. But if we can get the Gideon off the battlefield, then we can start winning this game. I mean, he has 3 cards, 2 of which are Hollow Fountains. So, Chandra plays Big Teferi, of course, because that's what we do. Yep. Play your Big Teferi. Yep. Yep. Well, if he minus 3s, he loses Big Teferi. If he pluses, he gets to untap 2 lands, but he don't have anything. That's the whole thing. We just need a way to remove the authority. We can have a way to remove this authority of the consoles, then we can actually get in these attacks and we can clear out these planeswalkers, and they become less of an issue. But the fact that we don't have a way to remove the authority of the consoles, all of our stuff is coming in tapping. We have all these haste creatures, but they don't do anything. You know, if we had enough mana to where we could cast like a 5 mana Reality Smasher plus a 5, so we would need 10 mana, then that would do something. But we're not quite there yet, so we're just gonna sit here and watch our opponent tick away time for half a decade, because that's amazingly fun. So opponent's plus Chandra, doesn't know what to do with Teferi. I mean, we'll F6, so until we have an action. That's what I figured. So he's going to bounce to prevent that damage. We will kill this Teferi, so you attack Teferi Hero. You attack Chandra. Actually, yeah. Okay. Next turn we can, if he doesn't hit like a god off the top of his deck with the Chandra, like he has been. Let's play Scoos. Yep. Scavenger Grounds. Yep. Play Obligator. Yep. Nope. Yep. life. But now we should be set up to kill Chandra and Gideon, barring... We might just go after the Gideon. I mean, we got a wide board here, but then he just goes Supreme Verdict and we scoop. So, because he hasn't had one in the top 16 cards. What do you play? Interplanar Beacon. Okay, so that was his draw. So his one card other than these two Hollow Fountains would have to, or this. Okay, it's a Fires. Sure. We know he's casting that, so he can start free casting everything.
You're my guest.
Where are the others?
Maybe the murderers, traitors,
Yep.
and thieves. You all friends. You'll be relieved to hear I have no idea.
And that's the value of getting this Chandra off the battlefield. And he draws a Jace. That was his draw for turn, was a Jace. So Jeskai friends, Jeskai super friends. We know that we have a Smasher coming down, but it doesn't do anything as long as this Gideon and Chandra is around. Yep. We're getting this Gideon off the battlefield next turn. That's our first thing. We're gonna crack one of these. And we're swinging 6 into this Gideon, 4 into this Chandra. So we're at life. Domri, red. I don't care. Green, red. Okay, Domri. Alright, now this is something we're gonna be able to do. 1, 2, 3, crack, give this, +3/+3, kills that, and he's left with that. Okay, so this for green, sacrifice this, give that to the ooze. We'll sack one of these. Go to combat. This at Jace. This at Gideon. This at... Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Undo. I want to know what this thing does. Alright. So to take out the Chandra, we want to take these two out. Definitely want to take the stupid Gideon out. So if we go 4... Alright. Gideon, Chandra. I mean, we're going to get -1/-1, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And that should do it. I forgot about this stupid Jace. Couldn't kill the Chandra. But we got the Gideon off. That should open the rest of this up. We know he has 2 Hollow Fountains. So he's going to scry in his upkeep to try to find something to deal with this board. Hopefully he goes bottom, so he don't hit a Supreme Verdict that they have as a 2 of in the entire deck. We do draw a Reality Smasher next turn. So So that is something. One on bottom and one on top. So he's going to draw the one on top. Finally plays a Hollow Fountain. Chandra exiles a Sacred Foundry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you get a Teferi or you get Gideon's Intervention to stop Reality Smasher, I guess.
I will remove these restraints and leave the cell with the door open.
What do you put? Yep. It's already played a land, so we know one of the cards is a Temple of Epiphany. We know the other card's a Gideon's Intervention, so he could name like Reality Smasher. He could play this Teferi that he had in hand apparently from somewhere on the planet. I don't know what's going on anymore. Sure. Could have swore it said he put in his hand and in his hand. So yeah, his draw step must have been the Gideon. The Reality Smasher ain't gonna do nothing because it is authority of the consoles. It's gonna return our Spellbreaker. So now we get Chandra off the battlefield, Baby Teferi. Because we're gonna eat our Thought Knot. That goes for 3, takes out the Jace. Elf takes out Baby. Never mind. Because the magic gods are just smiling upon our dude here. It's awesome. It's like so stupid. Did draw a Pithing Needle. Haven't drawn a Destructive Reverie. And we're a minute behind on the clock, so. You know what? We're probably. That's Elspeth. Locked it. That authority is what locked it down. Alright. Why didn't we bring in the fries over the shocks? I don't know. But we're definitely doing that now. We're going to go down a Scoos that does absolutely nothing of relevance in this matchup. Yes. Alright. Pithing Needle on... We'll figure that out later. But this is a mulligan. This is just as bad. Well, guys, it looks like we might lose this game to mulliganing to $500 million because we can't draw it. Okay, I'll take that back. We're gonna keep bottom. Bottom. Done. All right, stopping ground. Let's go. No. Here we go, boys. And we spent the entire match like trying to get stupid Planeswalker after Planeswalker off the field. Oh, no authorities on turn 1. That's pretty good. Oh, run that. If we can get this bolus down, Domri will be okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are in round 4. We are 1 and 2. Both of our losses came in well, except for the round 1 loss, came in the form of us just never drawing a land for half a decade. We literally won one of them. We went through our entire like 20 something cards and never drew a land when we had nothing but straight 4 mana spells that we kept drawing. So yeah, sure. Narset. Sure. We don't draw cards, so we don't care about her static D-sphere. Well, we got a referee for that, so. And a blast out. Relush. Reshaper. Undo. So I figure he's gonna D-sphere our Domri. Then we kill things. Gideon. He has to have double white for that, so that's a good thing. Fires, Chandra. Really? That's where we're at in life. Opponent draws like a god. Sure. Seems fair and balanced magic. Sure. Alright. Luckily, we kind of drew like a god too. Dogs lost his damn mind. Alright. We gotta kill this Chandra, so. And hope, I do want to put 2 counters on this for this Gideon. But that takes out our Domri and Eldrazi, so if he D-spheres, we just throw 2 counters on this, and then we can pop this to get back our. I don't know. We'll figure it out. let's get to that point first, and then we'll figure it out. I've been talking for like an hour and a half, so sure, pal. 4 mana Jace. Okay. Sure. Well, that's really bad. Do you want this and this? I'd rather have double D's here. I mean, definitely kill both of these planeswalkers next turn. He can't cast a D. He can't cast any one of these, so. But we're definitely killing both these guys. I mean, unless we draw like a reality smasher, we're killing both of these guys. What do you take? You put Deafening Clarion. Alright. Okay. Thought Not Seer is a great draw. Take that all day. Thoughty Naughty. Yeah. He has all of it. He has fucking blasted nuts. Whatever. You attack. Base. You attack. sick. We exiled Supreme Bird. Great. Don't worry. We're gonna hold this destructive reverie forever. That's what we needed it for. I mean, he's on a 2-turn clock, so I'm assuming he's gonna cast something of relevance here. Oh man. Ho hum. So much fun sitting around waiting in the sun, waiting for the lands to be tapped, for the man to decide what he wants to attack with. He only has one more spell to cast this turn, so it can be Deafening Clearing, taking out the Mystic and the Obligator, then Thought Knot. Oh, it's going to be a D-Sphere. Targeting, probably Domri, I'm guessing. No, it'll target Thought Knot. Okay. So one of its D-Sphere. By the way, this is what happens when you don't have Field of the Dead to help control the format. You get Fires of Invention and free casting spells. I think we're gonna like just Reverie in his upkeep. I mean, is there anything that we want to take out? Just do it in his draw step, not his upkeep. That is 6 damage. Okay. Okay, so Deafening Clarion. We gotta take the Supreme Verdict because it just blows us out. I mean, we have lethal next turn, so now we don't have lethal. He has a Gideon that we'll never beat. Maybe we will. Reality Smasher off the top. We're in the top 3 at least. Okay. Any order. Get this. Gonna get there. Let's do this. I mean, it's 6. It's on a 2-turn clock. Sure, you got a Fires. I guess you can go draw and discard. Well, he has... That's gone. So this is what he has. This can bounce and tuck. But then we can turn it off. I think we just gotta keep putting threats down. Yeah. I'm almost to the point of sending 5 to his face. He discards the other fires. He only has 4 cards. Oh. And he's already, so there's one I don't know. Okay. Alright. We gotta get this off the battlefield. Sure. Running out of time, boys. Having to fight through all these stupid planeswalkers. We're getting them off the field one at a time. We have lethal again next turn. So I'm assuming he plays Teferi and bounces both. So probably puts Thought Knot into the hand, tucks this. Then we can Thought Knot away his something. I mean, unless he drew like a Supreme Verdict off the top. Or he can Gaia Reach and we draw this card. We know a Fry is on the bottom of our deck, so we're not going to be able to play Fry. Oh man. Well, that blows donkey balls. So one of his spells, he gets Supreme Verdict. Oh man, my fucking head hurts. Boy, a Veil of Summer would have been amazing right there. Oh, that's right. Green's like too powerful, I guess. But they can go and wish for random cards. I guess that's fun. As he just top decks oh, we're gonna keep putting out threats, that's for sure. Well, too late. Okay. Nope. Yep. So we're down to 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Decks like this is what should exist, you know. But you know, once upon a time in Veil of Summer, that was entirely too powerful. I mean, just saying. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, hit that follow button. We generally stream just Mondays and Tuesdays, but due to a recent change in our local Magic community, one of our stores shut down where I normally go and play on Friday nights. We're doing a special Friday night stream. I wasn't actually going out tonight, but because I had like homework to do, so I got my homework done. Teferi bounces, Matter Reshaper, other Teferi draws a card and untaps a couple lands. But yeah, we know what's going on. So the store was, oh, okay, we're not doing the other Teferi thing. We're doing Narset thing. Well, that Elspeth pretty much ends the game next turn, so Thought Knot Seer off the top would be great here to be able to take that away. I'll be okay with that. That is not a Thought Knot Seer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, we're not winning this game. Just putting that out there. I guess we can't undo after doing that. Okay. We're just gonna keep running. What happened? hell? Alright. He's been fading like Reality Smasher draws forever, and now we have the Thought Not Seer. Oh man. This Elspeth's gonna ruin our entire life. Because we can't attack through it. It's a problem. Like, Reality Smasher's the only thing that attacks to it, and everything we're attacking is going straight to the dome from this point forward. But he just Teferis tucks one of these Elspeths, and then he has 4 dudes. Or 3 dudes. Yep. And the funny thing is with his lands he has, he can't even cast the Elspeth. Okay. See what we flip into. Battlefield. Okay. Battlefield. We would have drew 2 lands in a row. Awesome. What's going on, guys? People that are watching. We were playing some green-red Eldrazi and Pioneer, and we were getting destroyed by, you know, a deck that we can't deal with because all of our toolbox cards have been taken away from us, you know, green-red Eldrazi players, so... Yep. Like I said, we can't beat the Elspeth. I'm just hoping he can't beat me. What I'm gonna end up doing is timing him out. Alright, you're good. We will plus. I got 20 life. Sure. I'm gonna just play and pass. Not plussing anything. Yep. Yep. Yes. Okay. Jesus. I mean, we're way behind. See Wish Grants? Sure. Chandra? Sure. I mean, we're a minute behind in an aggro deck, so...
But it's not true.
And when you're alone, do you say my name? Or you say her name? My love is grows with a memory, like a symphony. You and I, we got history. Wherever love goes, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, you and I, we got history.
literally just took like 20 some odd of my seconds. Wow. Alright, well, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for coming out. We'll get this uploaded to YouTube. Need to make some changes to the deck. We gotta be able to deal with these stupid Fires of Invention decks that we're trying not to produce there. But, peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out.